Here's what you should probably know if you're investing in a lithium company. Firstly, you should know that, where are we? Looks like it's going to be a shortage for 7 to 8 years, which seems pretty likely. Everyone's going electric. There's just not enough people producing it right now. So at 2030, we'll probably have more producers. The price will flatten out, but if you're getting into production, then you're going to be printing money, such as PLS is now in the SX. Pretty sure they made 600 million last year. EBITDA $790 million. I thought it was less. No, that's right, EBITDA. And then the profit was around 500 to 600 million. 583 million. So they made a lot of money selling spodumene, which gets turned into lithium carbonate. So you need 7 tons of spodumene to make 1 ton lithium carbonate. So let's see, is the price sustainable for lithium? So how much are you paying per car for lithium, and is it reasonable that it'll stay around that price? So anyway, you got 850 grams of lithium carbonate equivalent per kilowatt of battery. Average car, 50 kilowatts. So that's 42 kilograms of lithium carbonate. 1 ton of lithium carbonate equals 100,000 AUD, means 42 kilos is 4,200 per car. So spodumene is selling now at 2,000 to 3,000 per ton. Pilbara Minerals has sold at some at 7,000 per ton. So that, even at 7,000 per ton, 7 sevens are 49, makes you 49,000. So you would ask, why is carbonate at this price 100,000? It's because from the mine to the battery, you're losing about half the product along the way, from mine losses, then making to the carbonate. There's losses along the way, roughly 50%. Could be more, could be less. You should probably go to the factories if you want to know the exact amount and ask them. So anyway, that's just a rough idea of where lithium's at. So we'll just do a rough thing for GL1, company I own. So they build the mine for 200 million, say AUD, pretty reasonable. CXO, I think, build it for like $100 million AUD, but they're close to the city. So if you're close to the city, people don't have to charge you as much to travel there, etc., etc. You don't need more trucks to go extra further. So you get the point. So it's 200 million for the mine, and then profit possibilities. So do 100,000 tons at $150 profit. So $1,500 profit. That's 150 million a year. 100,000 tons at 2,000 profit. That's pretty likely given these prices. 200 million profit per year. So you paid that back. So interest rates probably not going to bother these guys, because guess what? Oh, there's your money back after 1 year, guys. And so someone's going to give them a good loan. They'll probably get a good loan or a good deal from someone, because they don't need the money for that long. And then play that back. And the upside, maybe they get to 200,000 tons. I'm not sure what the plant will pump out. Pilbara Minerals is doing a lot more than that. I think 500,000 tons. Can't remember exactly. Let's go see. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, 400 million per year. Say even 300 million per year. It's a 1 year payback on your mine. Then you're printing money until 2030. And guess what? If hard rock's the only one working and lithium extraction isn't working very well, we're going to see even better things for the hard rock miners. So what do we do here now? Let's see. So look at that. If you look at the price of lithium, 500,000 CNY, convert that Australian dollars, $107,000 for 1 ton of lithium carbonate. Quite a bit of money, but you don't need that much for one car. You need about 42 kilos or 100 kilos. So it depends how much of a car you want, but probably still on par with petrol. And if they bring the processing down, all that, it's going to be well ahead. And so yeah, that's lithium. That's why they're making so much money, and that's why companies like this that aren't producing yet are worth so much, because in 2 years they'll build the mine and then they'll print $200 million a year for the next whatever years. And with that money, they can reinvest it into other things and may become powerhouses like Rio Tinto. So Rio Tinto get iron ore out of the ground for $20, sell it for $100. So they're still making profits even in the bad times. So maybe these early producers can use that money to invest in other things. So what can I say? So that's the sum of these companies, but they only listed here because the years before they couldn't list because you couldn't make $2,000 of profit. You can make $300 profit. So the sums were just not very good. Lithium price goes up, the sums get better, the price of the stock goes up. So which material in the battery hasn't gone up yet and is still just average? I think graphite. So if you look at these companies, the sums look alright, but they're going to look a lot better when there's a short supply of graphite. And yeah, so all the graphite players could be next. There's a fair few on this page here. It's old data, but yeah, take your pick. They could all go up when there's a shortfall. In Africa, they got low capex. In Australia, they have low capexes. And in Africa, they have low capexes, but Australia's obviously a better place because, as one of the viewers told me, this company got attacked in Africa by insurgents. So that's not very good. How can you make money when people are attacking you? Okay, let's go see. So another one of my companies is in Tanzania. Beautiful Tanzania there. No insurgents there, I think. Not like Mozambique, where wild elephants could attack you at any time. So you get the point. Find a good graphite company that's going to get into production, possibly International Graphite, who will follow Renascor Resources. So RNU on the ASX. Where are we? Look at them. They started announcing production. Probably got a $200 million loan for free. And they went to $400 million. So you could buy them now. Maybe they go up more. But I see less X's on your money with them. Where if you bought a smaller company like International Graphite, whose resource isn't as big just yet, but they can easily drill, find more. They're doing a pilot plant to turn the stuff out of the ground into stuff for the battery in-house, so they make profit there as well. So it's a small company that can grow, and I have a feeling the Australian government is going to help these guys out to become something good. So that's where my money actually is, in this company here. Another one I own is VRC. They got one in Ukraine. Actually, a working mine in Ukraine. And they have a big project in Tanzania, which could make them a lot of money. Like, the sums are already good now. And just imagine a graphite shortfall. The sums will go crazy. So look at the sums yourself. MPV. Basically, even now, the sums, they say they're going to spend $100 million building it and make that a year or something like that. So let's have a look. Actually, pretty low grade, but still they can make money, they say. EBITDA capex. So they spend $173 million and they make $200 million a year. So sort of like the returns I just said with GL1. Take in mind that these prices, maybe they go up even double. You'd have to do the sums of the graphite in an electric vehicle, but maybe they go up in double and these stocks go crazy. Another thing with investing is you make the money. You sell here within 1 year, you get 50%, you get 100% tax on the profit. But if you keep it for 1 more year, you get a 50% discount, meaning that $50,000 or $100,000 profit, 50 grand is free from the tax man. So if you want to get rich, pay less tax legally, hold for 1 year. So where are we now? Back to Vault Resources, International Graphite. See, International Graphite, that doesn't have those numbers yet. They'll bring out a feasibility study later. Currently drilling to expand their operation. And they got downstream, and they're in Australia, so not many attacks in Australia from rebel tribes, etc. So they got 2.6 million tons at 17%. So that's a 20-year mine life if you're doing 100,000 tons per year. Sorry, no, that is not correct. Not 100,000 tons of gaff. That's not correct. So you have to get that 17% of whatever that is, which is 400,000 tons. Anyway, they can make this bigger and drill more. Oh, I just wrecked the video with that one. So that's just a small part of the resource, and they got more of a resource. If you look into them, anyway, I'm not sure where the resource is. I'll find it for you. 1 second. So anyway, they've drilled out only a small amount. They're going to drill out more. So their resource now is 2.6 at high grade, 13 low grade, for a total of 15. But they've only probably drilled 20%, so times that by 5 maybe. And they're going to find a lot more graphite, which they'll process themselves and make money upstream and downstream. Okay, and that's all I'll say. So just good luck out there, and just remember to exercise as well, because that's where happiness comes from. Exercise. And if you wanted to stick some money somewhere that you got some spare money, think about battery minerals, and that they're going to get rarer and needed in the future. And see you in the next video.